Grady's Field here in Xenia, Ohio is the site for Game 3 of the Hamilton Joes season as they will take on the Xenia Scouts here on this Sunday afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Luke Westpoli, Sam Newcomb alongside. And Sam, after a bad finish in Game 1 for the Joes, a really complete performance in the win against the Jazz yesterday.
Yeah, and it was the pitching. Sam Klein came in, did his job, pitched 5 1/3 innings pitched, gave up 2 earned runs, 2 hits, which were the only 2 hits in the ball game, struck out 5, and then Zach Breeden had a little hiccup in the 6th inning, but Chase Hopewell finished out the game 3 1/3 innings pitched, struck out 6, faced 10 batters, and retired all 10.
Yeah, and anytime you're going to have a pitching performance like that, that'll certainly please the manager. And I had a talk with Tyler Thaman after the game yesterday, and this is what he had to say.
Here with Joe's head coach Tyler Thaman immediately following the team's 11-3 win at home over the Richmond Jazz today. Tyler, what do you think was the difference today versus yesterday where, the bats were really working in all 9 innings?
Yeah, we came out hitting the whole night, and then, again, our pitching shut them down too. So.
Yeah, you talk about that pitching. Sam Klein went, really, really far for a guy that we really consider a relief pitcher when he played in college. Was that the plan for him to go as far in the game as he did today?
Yeah, he was throwing well, so we stuck with him, and until we thought he was done, we went with our backups.
And then talk about Chase Hopewell's performance today. He really slammed the door on Richmond at the end there.
Oh, yeah, his fastball was coming in good, and they couldn't touch him. So we stuck with him as well, and we rode him the rest of the game.
All right, Coach, thank you for joining us, and once again, congrats on the win.
Yep, thank you.
Back here at Grady's Field, Tyler Thaman obviously pleased with his team's performance after the win yesterday. We're awaiting first pitch here from the AIA complex in Xenia.
Now having for Hamilton Joes the center fielder, number 24, Logan Castleman.
Logan Castleman will lead things off for the Joes as he has done in the first 2 games. Castleman had a great performance yesterday, including 2 doubles, a walk, or 2 walks rather.
All he does is get on base.
First pitch is in there for strike 1. Yeah, he's really just been able to be relied on in that leadoff spot for the Joes this year to just get on base and get things going for them offensively. Second pitch on the way, and that one's also in there, catches the outside corner for strike 2. On the mound today for the Scouts, it's number 3, Zachary Philos, out of the Masters College, originally from Murrieta, California. Did not play this year. This pitch is fouled up and over the grandstand. Philos, a transfer to the Masters College from Corbin University. As I mentioned, he did not play this season, but in 2020, pitched 17 innings at Corbin. As here comes the 0-2. This one fastball up high for ball 1. Pitched 17 innings, allowing 20 hits and 7 earned runs, walking 3, striking out 14 with an ERA of 3.71. So pretty good numbers there from Zachary Philos. From the windup, here comes the 1-2, and this is going to hit Castleman right on the arm, and he's going to take his base.
Not how you want to start if you're Philos. You got a head in the count 0-2 and back-to-back pitches, and then a ball thrown on the 0-2 pitch, and then plunking Castleman. And we've seen what Castleman can do on the base paths. The Hamilton Joes, one of the most aggressive teams, statistically speaking, in the whole league this summer thus far through 2 games of play.
Harry Jackson will stand in now for the Joes. First pitch just misses high for ball 1.
Harry Jackson had a really good day yesterday. 4 for 4 with 4 RBIs. See if he can have another good performance today here in Xenia.
Here comes the 1-0 and a big chop and a miss there. So Jackson faces a 1-1. Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on Castleman over there at first. He's been on the move a couple of times over the course of the first 2 games this season.
8 stolen bases on the year for the Joes, which is top 2 in the GLSCL.
Philos went back to first to check on him. Now he'll ready for the 1-1. He takes a look. And now from the stretch, he fires home. This one hit high in the air out to center. Backtracking is Weaver, and he will make the catch. Castleman going to take a couple of steps off first and backtrack.
Just got a little underneath that one. If he was able to square that one on the barrel of the bat, that was probably over the fence.
Yeah, that one was hit pretty high. It was to straightaway center, but he just wasn't able to get enough behind that to send it over that high wall in center field. Here at Grady's Field, there's 3 different heights on the fence. As you get more towards center field, the fence gets taller. Runner goes, first pitch, and it's dropped by the catcher Luke Stein, and that will allow Logan Castleman to advance to second base.
Wouldn't be surprised if Castleman is on the move and in one of the next couple pitches here to advance up to third base 90 feet. Arnold has been an RBI getter for the Joes this year.
A sophomore out of Wright State University. DHing in today's game. Second pitch just misses high in the strike zone for ball 2.
4 RBIs on the season for Arnold. That is near the top of all hitters in the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League through 2 games.
He went 1 for 3 yesterday with 2 strikeouts, a single and a walk, before eventually being pinch hit for. Braden Broom would come in the 7th. Next pitch is swung on and missed by him. Count stands at 2-1. Yeah. 2-1 pitch on the way, and this one is going to be a slider that misses towards the outside. Now it stands at 3-1. Nice field here at Grady's Field here at the AIA Complex in Xenia. They got turf. Looks nice all throughout the infield.
All of Joe's games have been on turf thus far.
It's kind of becoming a trend in baseball
Yep.
to move towards the turf. It's easier to maintain.
Especially in the Midwest when, the weather can be so unpredictable. You don't have to work on the field and get water off it at all. Just fully turf fields soaks it up.
Yeah, being able to play in the rain is huge for any team with a climate like this. Payoff pitch on the way and a swing and a miss there from Arnold. Forwards K for him, and that's the first strikeout for Zachary Philos.
Yeah, good velocity on that pitch. Just blew it by Arnold. And now it's going to be up to Matt Dietering to put the Joes on the board here in the top of the first.
Dietering playing first in today's game stands in the lefty batter's box.
He went 1 for 5 yesterday, but he had 3 RBIs for the Joes.
Junior at Toledo, transferred there from Weber International. First pitch chopped foul towards the Joes dugout. So there's a runner on second here. That would be Logan Castleman, the leadoff hitter for the Joes. He got hit by a pitch, actually, on the first at-bat of the game and then stole second. There's 2 away here in the top of the first. Joe's looking to push across their first run. Dietering in the batter's box. Pitch on the way. This one chopped over to the first base side. Picking it up and stepping on the base is Patrick Hope, and that'll end things here in the top of the first. Logan Castleman gets on base yet again, but the Joes not able to do anything with it. They strand him at second. We're still tied at 0s. We'll be back with the bottom of the first. This is Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
ADG Services is Hamilton and Fairfield's most trusted painting contractors, offering deck staining, sealing, and waterproofing, as well as drywall texturing and exterior and interior painting, as well as many other services. ADG Services is your way to go for all your painting needs. Visit them at 456 Sims Road in Fairfield or give them a call at 513-295-2767. ADG Services, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5787 5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in
Back here at Grady's Field in Xenia, Ohio, tied at 0 between the Hamilton Joes and the Xenia Scouts. On the mound today for the Hamilton Joes, it's number 16 in black, Preston Heintzman. He plays his college ball at Edison State Community College in nearby Piqua from Hamilton, Ohio, product of Baden High School. A lot of Joe's talent coming from that good school in Hamilton. The Rams are currently battling it out in the state playoffs right now. They've always got a great program.
Yeah, Heintzman from the Edison State College website. He did not pitch in 2021. This is just from the website speaking, and I'm sure he's glad to be back on the mound and try to get the Joes to a 2-1 record today. We saw Sam Klein, who started out for the Joes yesterday, go 5 1/3 innings, pitch very well for the Joes, and it was a dominant performance on the mound. And Tyler Thaman and Ryan Finnerty, Keegan Burney all want the Joes to have a good year pitching, because when pitching is good for your baseball club, good things will happen, and you can go deep into the postseason.
Absolutely, and we've mentioned it already a couple times in the first couple of broadcasts. Ryan Finnerty, who's working with the Joes pitchers this year, felt really confident in that pitching staff that he brought in for the Joes this season. Ben Weaver, the center fielder, will stand in to lead things off for the Scouts. First pitch catches the outside corner for strike one.
And through 2 games of play, the Joes' opponents are only batting .190 against them and currently have the 4th best ERA in the GLSCO at 2.88.
Heintzman went quick for that second pitch. It was fouled off towards the Scouts' dugout. Now the count's at 0-2. He's already ahead. Ben Weaver, sophomore at Wheaton College, did not play in 2021. Next pitch misses up and away for ball 1. 2020, he batted .308 with 6 RBI. Pride of Doylestown, Pennsylvania. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. This one lined straight over second base and into the outfield, and Ben Weaver is aboard with a leadoff single.
Yeah, just found a pitch right over the plate with 2 strikes and poked it out into center field, and now the Scouts have a runner on to lead things off here in the bottom of the first. It's the Scouts team that are 0-2 on the season. They got run ruled against the Jazz in their first game this season, and the Joes just beat the Jazz 11-3 last night, and then also lost to the Marlins 8-7 in a close game.
First pitch outside, runner goes. Throw on to second is not in time, so Weaver, credit him with a stolen base, and that's both in the top and bottom half. Now we've seen the leadoff hitter reach first and then steal second.
Yeah, it was a good throw by Baulauer, who's going to give his first start behind the dish for the Joes this summer. He had good velocity on the throw down, but just a little too high.
Next pitch on the way, and a great frame job there by Baulauer to sell that one back into the strike zone for strike one. Count stands at 1-1 to Cole Stedman out of Birmingham Southern College. Senior from Birmingham, Alabama, did not play in 2021. Batted .250 in 2020. He pops this one up foul territory over to the left side. It's going to go out of play. He helped his team to make the NCAA World Series championship game in 2019. And then in the COVID-shortened season last year, had 7 RBI. Now he's got a runner in scoring position. He faces a 1-2 count. Pitch is on the way. It's outside and low for ball 2. So from the stretch, Heintzman steps off. He's got an interesting pitching style. When he's pitching with the runner on second base, mid-windup he looks back at the runner, and so that can fool some guys because it looks like he's going to check back, and sometimes he just throws home, and sometimes he doesn't. 2-2 pitch is on the way. This one's outside. Count full at 3-2 now.
Scouts have 5 Division I players on their team. Compare that to the Joes, who have 19.
There's certainly some diversity on this Scouts roster on where they recruited their players from.
Yeah, they have players from all over the country. You got Florida, Texas, Georgia, Ohio, Colorado, Alabama, Pennsylvania, New Mexico, California. Really diverse team from all over the country is the Scouts team.
Next pitch is on the way, and this one misses low. Cole Stedman will go over and take his base, and now it's first and second. Jackson Van Zee will come to the plate.
Van Zee went 1 for 4 in the loss against the Marlins last night. We were unable to get the Scouts' first game's statistics. Wasn't up on the website. Nowhere to be found.
Jackson Van Zee at a Lone Tree, Colorado Metropolitan State College of Denver product. Did not play in this 2021 season. He's going to looked like he was going to lay a bunt down. He actually pulled it back in time, so the pitch was inside for ball 1.
Yeah, smart move here from the Scouts, going with the bunt. Advance both runners 90 feet, have runners on second and third with 1 out if the bunt can be squared down and not be popped up. Some guys really struggle at putting a bunt down.
Earlier today in the MLB, in this exact situation, as the second pitch misses low, there was a triple play where a bunt was popped up with a runner on first and second. The catcher caught it, fired over to second for the second out, and then they would end up getting the runner at first.
Wow, were the runners on the move?
Yeah, runners were almost already at the next base.
Wow.
So, obviously disastrous. You know, that you don't really think that's going to happen when you're trying to square up a bunt, but runners on first and second. But of course, you never want to pop one up.
Yeah,
so it's fouled off.
That is worst case scenario for this kind of situation is a triple play.
Yeah, I know managers like to use stats in the MLB and plan for things, but I don't think the analytics are going to tell you really that that's pretty much never going to happen.
I don't think any of these teams have any analytics on their electronic devices that they'll be using.
Next pitch is in there for strike 2, called the outside corner.
It's a big pitch coming up for Heinzman. Gave up a single to Weaver, who stands at second, and then Stedman walked. Try to get an out here, settle things down here in the bottom of the first.
Takes a look over at second. Now sends in the 2-2 swing and a miss there from Jackson Van Zee. He's retired and will walk back to the dugout. There's one away here in the bottom of the first.
A nice pitch just off the plate on the outside corner. It was diving low out of the zone, and Van Zee went chasing, and Heinzman has his first strikeout and first out here in the first inning.
Luke Stein will come to the plate now. The catcher for the Scouts out of West Texas A&M. Batted .261 for his Division II squad this year. First and second with one away, and that one's just going to hit him right on the leg. So that'll load the bases, and not the start that Preston Heinzman was looking for. First pitch hits Luke Stein.
And now Baulauer is going to go talk to Heinzman after now the bases are juiced, and you have nowhere to put a batter if you're going to walk him. So you have to try to throw something over the plate to Blake Emke and try to get out of this inning with no damage or limited damage with 3 runners on for the Scouts.
Blake Emke, Jr., stands in from Oklahoma Christian University. Has not played in the past 2 years. First pitch is in the strike zone for strike 1. Caught the outside. That's already a couple times today that Dylan Baulauer has done a good job selling those pitches to the umpire. That one looked like it missed a little bit outside, but able to pull it back into the strike zone was Baulauer, and he got the call. Second pitch is fouled back to the screen.
All right, now if you're Heinzman, you have the count 0-2 right where you want the hitter, right where you want to be as a pitcher. Try to maybe get Emke to chase and a ball out of the zone.
Here comes the 0-2. That one off the plate like you predicted, Sam, but it's fouled off.
Yeah, Emke just fouling that one off, had no intention of putting that one in play. Able to get a piece of it to stay alive.
Count still at 0-2. There's one away here in the bottom of the first. Bases are juiced for the Xenia Scouts. Preston Heinzman sends in his offering. This one's chopped foul. Hits right next to the Joe's dugout. And we will try again.
Corners are not in, so it doesn't look like they'll go home with it. Normal depth in the infield.
Here comes. Fouled off again. Popped up over the Scouts dugout on the left side. Great job by Emke to keep himself alive here, the right fielder.
I say you just keep trying to put one off the plate, make him chase. If you're Heinzman here.
Next pitch is on the way, and it's swung on and missed in the dirt.
And that's exactly what he did. Great job by Heinzman to throw a ball into the turf, and Emke went chasing. And now the Joes are 1 out away from escaping this bases-loaded jam.
Patrick Hope out of Center College with 2 away here. He stands in the lefty batter's box. He's got a low stance. Here comes the first pitch. And it's a nice slider that catches the outside corner for strike 1.
Patrick Hope went 1 for 4 against the Marlins yesterday.
Next pitch is on the way, and this one misses outside for ball 1. Other than the hit batter that we saw, Luke Stein, Preston Heinzman's mostly been working the outside parts of each strike zone, on each side rather. This next pitch is in the dirt for ball 2.
Give credit to Ballauer, though. A lot of balls in the turf, and he's able to block them, keep all the base runners at their bases right now, and not allow a run to come by.
Ballauer may have that chemistry with Preston Heinzman. They're both teammates at Edison State Community College. Next pitch is on its way, and it misses low for ball 3.
Heinzman didn't like that one. He kind of had a disgusted look over on the mound, and now he needs to throw one over the plate here with a 3-1 count and nowhere to put Hope.
He waits and deals 3-1. This one's outside, and he's going to walk a runner in. So a disappointing start there from Preston Heinzman. He walks Ben Weaver in, and the Scouts now lead 1-0.
Yeah, it was just off the plate, but Don Hammond not going to give the call to Heinzman. And the Scouts strike first in this one, trying to go for get their first win of the season after 2 losses on back-to-back nights.
Trying to do it in their home opener here at Grady's Field. Both those losses came on the road. First at Richmond, and then yesterday at the Ohio Marlins. And this is a good first pitch to the next batter, Hogan Heck, for strike 1.
7th batter of the inning for the Scouts, but only 1 run. Heinzman trying to limit the damage and retire Heck.
0-1 pitch on its way, and just misses down and in for ball 1.
Tell you what, Ballauer does a really good job at framing balls because a lot of these look like strikes from our vantage point behind home plate here in this press box.
We talk about the pitching. How about this catching for the Joes? Evan Ulrich has been catching the first 2 games for them as the 1-1 is on its way, and it's sent up the middle, double play ball. They get 1, and sorry, there was 2 outs. What was I thinking? That's all they needed.
Yes,
so grounding
sir.
into a fielder's choice is Hogan Heck. That'll end the inning. The Scouts push 1-1 across by way of walking him in, and they take the lead 1-0. We'll be back with the Joes hitting in the top of the second. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Partnership with the community is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, We continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio. At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Back here at Grady's Field, the Hamilton Joes in a situation they haven't been in this year yet, trailing early in a contest. They're down 1-0 after one inning. Leading things off in the second will be the shortstop Braden Broom out of Samford University. First pitch is bounced up the left side foul.
Yeah, Braden Broom still looking for his first hit this summer. 0 for 5. Went 0 for 1 yesterday, but was a ground out. Scored a run, so got the RBI to his credit.
Next pitch on its way. This one grounded to third. Struggling with it initially and then sending over to first and getting the out there was Jackson Van Zee.
Yeah, it was a slider in on the hands and didn't look like Broom was able to get the barrel on it. Poked one out to third base. Hit hard, but good play over by Van Zee over there at third to get the out.
So Broom grounds into a 5-3 putout, exactly what he did in his one at-bat last night in the 8th inning. First pitch to the next batter, John Sanjul, is up and away for ball 1. Zachary Philos sends this one in, and this one's down the pipe. That's the first strike of the at-bat.
Sanjul, also another Joe, looking for his first hit. 0 for 3 on the day, or the season. He played the first game, but did not play last night.
Next pitch is on its way to Sanjul. He bounces this one behind home plate foul. Out of Arroyo Grande, California. Plays in New York City at Columbia, the Ivy League. They did not have a season this year. Breaking ball outside is sent up the left side foul. Count 1-2 to John Sanjul. In the lefty batter's box. He's got a righty-lefty matchup. From the windup, here comes the 1-2, and this one off the top of the bat sent up and over out of play to the left side. There's a right-to-left wind, as we can see from the flag in right field. It's pretty hot out, 80 degrees. The heat's radiating off the field as Sanjul swings and misses at a pitch inside to strike out for the second out of the inning.
Philos really settling in after hitting Logan Castleman to start things off in today's game. He's retired the last 5. And now Michael Decker will step in. Another Joe still looking for his first hit. 0 for 4 on the season, 3 strikeouts. Pinch hit for the Joes last night and grounded out.
2 strikeouts in the game for Zachary Philos. First pitch to Michael Decker is in the dirt inside for ball 1. On deck is Garrett Staten for the Joes. had himself a nice game yesterday. Second pitch just misses outside for ball 2. Garrett Staten, 2 singles and a walk. He went 2 for 3 in that game yesterday at Foundation Field, batted in the 9 spot. This one's grounded over to second, and sending it over to first is Kevin Schaff, and that'll end things here in the top of inning number 2. So the Joes not able to tie the game. They still trail 1-0, and we'll have to go back on defense when we come back. You're listening to Joe's Baseball on YouTube.
Carefree Heating and Cooling is an AC service in Hamilton, Ohio you can trust. When you are looking for a quick AC repair in Hamilton, Ohio, turn to the professionals at Carefree Heating and Cooling. With a name for completing the work correctly the first time, you can rely on our quality service to get your AC system working like it should. When you need air conditioning fast, call us at 513-268-5164, or you can also contact us online at carefreeheatingandcoolingco.com.
Joe's fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at CBoxSports.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joes game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Back here at Grady's Field, Luke West-Poli, Sam Newcomb alongside the Hamilton Joes, trailing the Xenia Scouts 1-0 through 1.5 innings. Preston Heinzman looking to have a bit of a better inning this time around as he walked the runner in last inning and gave up a number of walks and a single.
Yeah, gave up 2 walks. One was a hit by pitch. See if he can settle in and get a rhythm going here in the bottom of the second.
Caleb Barger, the shortstop, is the leadoff hitter for the Scouts, batting in the 8th spot today. First pitch is on its way. It's a slider. It catches the outside corner for strike 1. Barger did not get an at-bat in the loss yesterday at the Ohio Marlins. Next pitch in the strike zone, but fouled off to the right side. Here comes the 0-2 and a swing and a miss, and quickly retired there is Caleb Barger to start things off in the bottom of the second.
Good start here in the bottom of the second for Heinzman after a choppy first inning.
He had a rough go in that last inning, but did have 2 strikeouts, so that's his 3rd of the game, as now the 9-hitter Kevin Schaff will come up. Out of Springboro, Ohio, Springboro High School. Just about 20 minutes from here. First pitch to him is outside. We passed it on our drive from Hamilton to Xenia today. Next pitch from the windup, it's fouled back to the screen. Schaff plays his college baseball at Shawnee State University. He had 1 at-bat in 10 games in 2021. It was a strikeout for the Bears. This pitch almost hits him. He kind of dodges away from it, and so it'll just be a ball. Count stands at 2-1 now. Here comes the next pitch. This one is up high for ball 3. The 3-1. This one, a weak grounder that just spins foul. It died as soon as it hit the turf. Barely got out of the circle where the batter stands. Now the count full at 3-2.
The Scouts yesterday drew 13 walks on the day, but unable to come out victorious in that one, and we've already seen a number of walks from the Scouts.
Heinzman, he walked him. This pitch, high and inside, breaking ball. Making his way over to first is Kevin Schaff. Now we'll head back to the top of the order. It's Ben Weaver, who's 1 for 1 on the day.
And Weaver in his first at-bat singled right up the middle with 2 strikes on him.
Weaver hit a line drive directly over second base that one-hopped into center field for a base hit back in the first. Going over to check on him was Preston Heinzman back in time.
Wouldn't be surprised if they test the arm of Baulauer again and have Schaaf on the move.
Here comes the pitch. It's fouled off to the left side, high in the air, out of play. Oh, 0-1 the count to Ben Weaver. Another check on the runner. Schaaf's back in time. From the stretch, here's the delivery. This one grounded up the second base side, diving to make the block there, and getting it over to first was Garrett Staten. Nice play by him. Runner advances, but the Joes get the out.
Yeah, I thought that ball was definitely going to get through, but Staten proved me wrong and was able to dive to his left, knock it down, and pick it up in time and throw to first for the second out of the inning. But a scout in scoring position now for Van Zee, or Stedman rather.
Cole Stedman up at the plate in the lefty batter's box. And stepping off is Heinzman. Schaaf hasn't made an attempt to steal yet, but Heinzman may be a little worried about him. First pitch off the plate, swing and a miss. Heinzman looks back at second. Here comes the 0-1. This one way outside for ball 1. Heinzman has had some trouble hitting the strike zone today thus far. Hasn't had a whole lot of called strikes. Dylan Baulauer's giving it his best efforts behind the plate. This one's foul tipped into Baulauer's gloves.
Yeah, there's been a lot of swing and miss strikes from Heinzman. Like you said, not many have been looking, but he's been able to get a lot of scouts to wave and miss.
Yeah, he still hasn't had a bad performance by any stretch. He's given up 1 run. He's already struck out 3. This one is swing and a miss, but it gets by. And getting over and reaching first on the drop third strike is Cole Stedman. Runner advances to third as well. So officially credit the 4th strikeout to Preston Heinzman, but a pass ball results in this inning continuing.
Yeah, and let's see if that's going to bite the Joes in the butt. Because instead of getting out of the inning with giving up no runs and getting the Joes' bats up back to the plate, the inning is extended for the Scouts, for Jackson Van Zee, who struck out in his first at-bat last inning.
Heinzman deals, and there's a called strike. Catches the outside of the zone. Oh, on the count. Pretty small crowd here in Xenia, just spotting the bleachers behind home plate.
Yeah.
Second pitch bounces, stopped.
Baulauer's done a really good job at blocking balls, and the one that does get past him is a drop third strike and extends the inning. So he's probably beating himself up after that one.
Next pitch is on the way. This one's lifted out toward the Joes bullpen, and it's going to drop in there. No one got hit, luckily. A lot of balls got hit over there in BP. Heinzman had to hit the deck a number of times while he was warming up for today's game. There was one that I saw that was actually pretty close to him,
yeah.
And one where I think the guys just yelled at him when it was in his general direction. Both times he just went into a panic and hit the ground. Can't say I would have done anything different, but this one's grounded up, and it will get through on the left side. That'll score a run. Turning around and going to third, sliding in safely is Cole Stedman, and the Scouts extend their lead. It's 2-0.
Yeah, shortstop for the Joes, Braden Broom. The runner was on the move, so he took a step to his left, and he might have been able to make a play if he hadn't taken that step to his left. It was a hard hit ball, though, and now it looks like Ryan Finnerty is going to go and talk to Heinzman. Remember, this inning was extended on that drop third strike, and it's going to cost the Joes a run, now down 2-0. And Scouts aren't done yet as they have runners on the corners.
There is a pitcher warming up in the Joes bullpen. It's just some starter warm-ups, not in full throwing mode yet. Keeping an eye on that number. We'll see what it is as soon as we can. But for now, it's still going to be Preston Heinzman as Ryan Finnerty. Just had a couple words from him, and now he will pace back to the dugout. The catcher, Luke Stein, who was hit by a pitch in the first inning, will now come up and try to bat another run in for the Scouts. This pitch is on the way, and it's inside. Almost hit the leg of Stein, but didn't, so it's just a ball. Count of 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. This one's sent out to right field. Out to make the routine play is Harry Jackson, and that will finish off things here in inning number 2. So the Scouts score another run, and they double their lead off of 2 hits. It's 2 runs for them, and that's their lead right now, 2-0 over the Joes. When we come back, the Joes will look to tie it. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
Kettering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a Level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
Back here at Grady's Field, the Xenia Scouts, leading the Hamilton Joes by a score of 2-0. I'm in hockey mode. I almost said Kansas City Scouts, a throwback team. It's the only game going on in the South Division right now. The Cincinnati Steam, the Ohio Marlins are in pregame, and then later tonight at 7:05, the Richmond Jazz will head up to Newark to take on the Ohio Bison. First pitch fouled off there by Garrett Staten.
Staten really had a good day yesterday. 2 for 3 with an RBI. He was batting in the 9th spot yesterday and the 8th spot today.
The second pitch called strike. Now he's quickly behind in the count.
He reached base 3 times. All 3 times he came around and scored.
Here comes the next pitch, and he swings and misses. So 3-pitch strikeout for him. His first at-bat of the game. And now, coming up to the plate will be the 9-hitter Dylan Ballauer, who's playing behind the plate in the field.
Joe's still looking for their first hit of the day. They had one guy reach base. That was Castleman, who got hit on the very first at-bat of today's game. And ever since, Phylos has just been dominant on the bump.
A lot of movement on that first pitch, high in the strike zone.
Now Dylan Ballauer, his first at-bat for the Joes this season.
His first game, 0-1 pitch, he swings and misses at an inside slider for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss by Ballauer. So another 3-pitch strikeout from Zachary Phylos, who's been great today. He keeps his no-hitter up now through 2 2/3. Logan Castleman will come back to the plate, the only base runner in this game for the Joes who was hit by a pitch in inning number 1.
Can Phylos have a perfect inning where he throws 9 strikes, 3 strikeouts? He's 6 strikes and 2 strikeouts already through this inning.
First pitch, check swing high in the zone, but it's still caught it for strike 1.
And now 7 straight strikes.
0-1 pitch on the way, and that's the first ball of the inning from Zachary Phylos.
And Phylos kind of hit his mitt after that one in frustration. He knew what he was doing this inning.
Logan Castleman has reached base on 8 of his 9 at-bats this season. This one hit off the handle of the bat out to left field. Foul territory. The catch is made by Hogan Heck, and that's a quick inning number 3. So the Joes not able to do anything offensively. Zachary Phylos shutting them down, and now the Scouts will get a chance to extend their lead. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
4-Star Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008. If you're looking for an industry leader in all things related to windows and doors, look no further than L.E. Schofield Window and Door Co. With over 7 decades of experience in providing window and door repair and replacement services, as well as glass, screens, and other products, you can count on them to get the job done right the first time around. Call them today at 513-863-8932.
Woman-owned and family-operated, M&G Body Shop has a honest and dependable staff that has over 30 years of experience bringing cars back to life. M&G Body Shop can get your car back safely on the road, providing a wide variety of services including bodywork, frame adjustment, painting, total loss evaluation, window and glass repair, collision repair, alignment, insurance claim reports, and paintless dent repair, and more. Visit M&G Body Shop at 12018 Hamilton Avenue in Cincinnati, or call them up at 513-851-9056.
Preston Heinzman's afternoon is over after 2 innings. He gave up 2 runs on 2 hits. Kyle Durham will come into the game for the Joes, the junior out of Eckerd College.
Yeah, Kyle Durham pitched in Game 1 against the Cincinnati Steam for the Joes. Went 1 inning, gave up no hits, struck out 2, and 1 walk. See if he can repeat that performance in today's game and keep the score and their deficit at 2.
And that'll be crucial for the Joes to keep this deficit in the field as small as possible, as the bats have not been working in these first 3 innings. No hits thus far for Hamilton, only 1 base runner. It was the first at-bat of the game. Logan Castleman was hit by a pitch. So leading off now will be Blake Emke for the Scouts. And Durham's first pitch is inside for ball 1. Second pitch, he took a big swing at that one and missed for strike 1. Next one on its way, fouled off the end of the bat towards the left side, out of play. Count now at 1-2.
Emke trying not to strike out on back-to-back at-bats. Struck out back in the first inning.
Next pitch just misses for ball 2.
Kyle Durham, not the tallest guy, on the mound, but has a lot of velocity in that right arm.
Breaking ball sent up and over the Scouts' dugout. Now the 2-2 pitch is on its way, and this one's skied out to left field. On his way over to make the play is John Sanjul. He will do just that. One away here in the third. Patrick Hope now for the Scouts. Out of Sandy Springs, Georgia. Did not play in this 2021 season. He started 16 games in the 2020 season. First pitch to him misses the strike zone. It's ball one. He batted .404 with hits in 15 of the 16 games for the Colonels. Big swing and a miss on that one for strike one. And now he will step out.
Kyle Durham does not move at all. He's dialed in right now, pitching well, out of relief.
This one lifted up, foul on the left side. In between pitches, Durham sits kind of with the glove over his face.
And zoned in on the sign from Ball Lauer, who's behind the dish for the first time this season for the Joes.
Next pitch is on his way. It's a breaking ball outside for ball two.
I like that pitch. It just missed the zone, but a pitch that a lot of hitters will chase.
Next one on its way, and this one's way up there, having to spring up to make the catch, was Dylan Ballauer. Count full of 3-2 with one away. From the belt, here comes, and it misses high. Patrick Hope heads on over to first, and that's another base runner for the Scouts. Hogan Heck, who grounded into a fielder's choice in the first inning to end that inning, is playing left field today. He will come in. Out of Mount Vernon Nazarene College. He's got a runner on first, one away in the third. He skies this one out to right. It's headed over towards that Joe's bullpen. It'll pull just to the right of that and fall out of play. Here comes the 0-1, and
Fouled
hit
off.
off the hands of Hogan Heck, or maybe the handle of his bat, because he doesn't seem to be shaken up at all.
Yeah.
It's hit towards the Joe's dugout. 0-2 count. Durham looks over at first. Now throws. High in the zone. This one's hit up and out of play. He will gather himself and step back in now. Looks like he's choked up about an inch or so on that bat. This one hits off of Ballauer and goes towards the right side, and going towards second is Patrick Hope. He will reach there, no throw. So a stolen base for him. Ballauer was able to keep that one in front of him, but it kind of ricocheted off maybe his knee pad or something and went off errantly towards the right side. That allowed Patrick Hope to take second base. Hogan Hepp steps out of the box and now comes back in. The 1-2, and he chases this one outside, and he frustrated slams his bat on the ground. That's two away.
Yeah, good pitch there. Breaking pitch from Durham. Low and away. A lot of hitters from at all levels of baseball. They see that pitch that starts in the strike zone and then just dives off the plate into the turf. And it's a tough pitch to resist, and Heck couldn't do it. Now there's 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Caleb Barger will come in now for the Scouts. First pitch on its way, fouled up and over the bleachers. Barger playing shortstop in today's game, batting in the 8th spot. In the righty batter's box, waits the 0-1 pitch. Curveball misses outside for ball 1.
See if the Joes can get out of this inning, down 2 runs, and get the bats going. Still, you have to get their first hit.
Next pitch on the way. This one's hit well out to center field over there. Did he make the catch? He did. That was Logan Castleman, and that'll finish off the inning. Did that with a little bit of a slide. Thought he maybe dropped it.
I thought so, too.
Not. So, the first scoreless inning for the Scouts. Sorry, I cut you off there, Sam. You had something to say?
Nope, go ahead.
All right. Well, we'll toss you to commercial, and when we come back, the Joes will get to hit again. First scoreless inning for the Scouts. Their lead stays at 2-0. Joes get a chance to tie it on the top. You're listening to Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Hungry Joes fans? Visit your neighborhood McDonald's. With 6 locations in Hamilton, there's always one close by. Whether you're in the mood for some nuggets, a Coke, or a classic Big Mac, McDonald's is the spot to satisfy your cravings. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Are your clothes still dirty after going through the wash? Is your fridge failing to keep things cold? Pay Appliance Service offers superior home appliance repair in Hamilton, Ohio, so you can get on with your day-to-day activities. They are a family-owned company offering fast and reliable appliance repairs. Their skilled service technicians work on a wide variety of brands and home appliances, providing quality repairs on everything from dishwashers to microwaves. Go to their location at 780 South Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard or contact them at 513-285-3519.
Pfefferly Tire and Auto is your car's home for all of its needs. Whether you just need a quick oil change, a repair, or you're in the market for new tires, Pfefferly will get it done with professionalism and honesty. And with convenient locations in both Fairfield and Hamilton, there's always a place nearby.
Planet Fitness strives to create a workout environment where everyone feels accepted and respected. That's why at Planet Fitness Hamilton, Ohio.
Through 3 innings at Grady's Field, the Xenia Scouts lead the Hamilton Joes 2-0. Luke Westpoli, Sam Newcomb alongside. Glad you could join us on this Sunday afternoon.
Not much happening for the Joes bats today. See if they can get things going here in the 4th.
Harry Jackson chips this one up to the hill on the right side of the field in foul territory.
Joes had 12 hits in yesterday's win over the Jazz.
Next pitch on the way. This one chopped to short. A jumping play and sent over to first. The throw is not in time. Caleb Barger was not able to make the play, and an infield hit to Harry Jackson. First hit of the game for the Joes, only their second base runner, and maybe now that can spur some action at the plate. Coming in now is the designated hitter, Luke Arnold.
Yeah, Barger just took too much time on that ground ball, and Harry Jackson used his speed to beat it out.
Yeah, Barger wasn't in a great position. He had to jump up in the air to make the catch off the bounce, and then by the time he came back down and threw it over, it took too long, and Jackson was able to reach. First pitch to Arnold is fouled up and over everyone.
They haven't put a hit on the scoreboard. Let's see if Live Stats has it as a hit. No, they still have Harry Jackson batting, so we'll wait on the official word on that one.
Next pitch on the way. Jackson's going. This throw is wild. It goes out into center field. Jackson's safe. He's not going to try to go for third. It's stopped by the center fielder, Ben Weaver, and the Joes advance a runner.
They did roll it a hit, so the Joes are on the board in the hit column. And Harry Jackson now, after the stolen base, in scoring position for Luke Arnold, who has a lot of RBIs on the season. He's near the top of all batters in the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League through 2 games of play. I'm sure he would love to add to that count with a base knock here.
Arnold was 1 for 3 yesterday with a single. He would eventually be stranded at second, but he did score a run when he was walked in the 6th inning yesterday. This pitch is up in the air for ball. So the count 1-2, nobody away. Here in the 4th.
We're still waiting on our first Joe's home run on the season. Luke Arnold was a couple feet away from doing that down in Florence against the Steam. Hit one off the left field wall. That's been the closest the Joes have been to a home run.
See if we can get another Sam Newcomb prediction. We will not. It's a swing and a miss by Arnold, and he will head back to the dugout with nothing. 1 away here in the 4th.
You know, I did predict one. I was fortunate to do a game, Indiana versus Illinois, I believe, and I said he is due for a home run, very next pitch, over the fence. But I think that might be the only one I have in my arsenal.
Okay, only home run prediction.
Yeah. I don't know if I have any in my back pocket. We'll see. We have plenty of games left on the Hamilton Joes season.
Throw back to second is not in time. Yeah, we got plenty of games for you this year. We're hoping to have video for those as well. And I know we've been saying that for a little while now that we'll have it for the next game. But we got the webcam now. We're looking for adapters. We're hoping to have it by Tuesday. We'll get that for you as soon as we can. Grounded up the first base side. Walking over and stepping on the base is Patrick Hope. And that's 2 outs in the inning. So the runner advances to third. And now Braden Broom, the shortstop, will have a chance to get an RBI and cut this lead in half.
Be a big opportunity here for Broom to get his first hit as a Joe. Score that run, put the Joes on the board, cut the deficit in half. Down 2-0 currently.
Here comes the first pitch of the at-bat. It's high for ball 1. Broom grounded out in the 2nd inning. That's his only plate appearance thus far. The 1-0 pitch on the way. This one's hit well out to right, but tracking over to make the catch is Blake Emke, and the Joes will have to live with stranding a runner on third for now. They don't score any in the 4th. Xenia Scouts will get a chance to hit when we come back. They still lead the Hamilton Joes 2-0 from Grady's Field.
We take care to make sure our club is clean and welcoming, our staff is friendly, and our certified trainers are ready to help. Whether you're a first-time gym user or a fitness veteran, you'll always have a home in our judgment-free zone.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
Get ready, Joes fans. Raising Cane's is coming to Hamilton. Opening June 29th at 1479 Main Street, you can enjoy the world-famous flavor of Raising Cane's chicken fingers. Can't wait? Head down to Fairfield, where there's a Cane's located at 5120 Dixie Highway that can satisfy all your cravings right now. Raising Cane's is a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Hungry Joes fans.
Back here in Xenia, the Joes were close to getting their first run of the game, but no cigar for them. They still trail the Scouts by a 2-0 score. On the mound for his 2nd inning of work is Kyle Durham for Hamilton. Coming up to the plate will be Kevin Schaff.
Yeah, Durham had a good first inning of work back in the 3rd. Faced 4 batters, walked 1, and struck out 1 as well.
First pitch was a good one and a good frame by Ballauer. He's able to catch the high part of the strike zone. Second pitch on its way, and it pulls outside for ball one. One pitch on its way. This one hits solidly poked out into right center. And Schaff is aboard with a base hit.
Yeah, you got a barrel. You got the barrel on the ball on that one. Hit it hard into right center field, and now the Scouts trying to extend their lead up 2-0 right now. And a good start for them with a runner on to lead things off.
Ben Weaver, the leadoff hitter, will step into the lefty batter's box with a runner on first. His third plate appearance of the day. He got to hit in the first inning. He hit a single up the middle, and he would eventually score, and then he grounded out to second in the second inning. Now he's up for his third time here in the fourth. First pitch was a ball. Second one is on its way. It's a ball as well, missing low. The wind has died down a little bit on the field. Still pushing a little bit from right to left, but not as much as when the game started. The third pitch, that one looked like it just missed on the inside corner. So the count stands 3-0. Will Weaver get the red light? Yes, he will, and it's a 4-pitch walk. So that pushes the runner up to second. Now 2 men aboard for Cole Steadman, the designated hitter, who's reached base twice, 0 for 1 officially with a walk and a strikeout. He reached on a drop third strike in the second. On both of those attempts, he was stranded at third base. First pitch to Steadman is lifted up left side. Joe's third baseman, Michael Decker, kind of jogged over haphazardly to maybe take a look at it, but it was well out of play. Here comes the 0-1. It's a bunt. It's popped up behind home plate, and it'll land after hitting the backstop. So now the count at 0-2. Second time we've seen a Scouts player get the bunt sign, but we are yet to see a bunt actually get laid down here today. First time it was pulled back. Second time popped up behind home plate. Here comes the 0-2 and a swing and miss on a pitch that was off the plate by Jackson Van Zee, or Cole Steadman rather. And he will strike out, representing the first out of the inning. Now Jackson Van Zee will come to the plate.
Good job by Durham after giving up a single and a walk to come back with the strikeout there and try to settle into this inning after having a good first inning of work back in the third.
So Jackson Van Zee now, first pitch is up near the head for ball one. Joe's need some kind of momentum shifter, it feels like, a double play ball or something, and what has otherwise been a pretty dead day for them as they find themselves trailing 2-0. Second pitch is swung and missed on, mistimed there by Van Zee.
You're exactly right, Luke. It's just been a kind of a boring, no energy kind of game from the Joes, and like you said, just one play, get some momentum, and maybe that can translate to the bats when you make a nice play out in the field.
It's been a lazy Sunday for Hamilton thus far, but they're looking to turn things around here in the fourth. Counts at 2-1 now. Here comes the pitch. Another swing and a miss there from Van Zee, and now he's standing on 2 strikes. One away here in the bottom of the fourth. The 2-2 on its way. Swing and a miss on a nice breaking ball there from Kyle Durham. And a really nice at-bat there for him as he retires Jackson Van Zee on 5 pitches. That's another strikeout for him.
Yeah, he's really settled down now after giving up a single and the walk to start the inning. 2 strikeouts to back-to-back batters, and try to leave those 2 stranded here and retire Stein.
Luke Stein 0 for 1 today. Flew out to right in the second and got hit by a pitch. He fouls this one straight up in the air. Didn't hear the sound, but it looked like it might have landed on top of us here on this metal roof that is over top of the bleachers here at Grady's Field. 0-1 pitch, and that's a good one. Catches the bottom corner for strike 2. Great fastball there from Kyle Durham.
Yeah, that one was low in the zone. Ballauer did a good job to frame it. Let's see if Durham can retire Stein.
0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and that'll do it for the inning. So 3 strikeouts in that inning for Kyle Durham on 3 straight batters after giving up a hit and a walk. No more runs pushed across, and maybe some momentum for the Joes as they head into the top of the 5th. They're still trailing with a 2-run deficit. We'll be back in a moment.
Fans, stop by Richard's Pizza before, during, or after the Hamilton Joes game. Order a pizza that was voted #1 best pizza in Butler County, or order one of their famous Italian steak sandwiches at Richard's Pizza, located on 417 Main Street. You can order online or stop by Richard's Pizza for your next delicious meal.
The Robinson Fence Company of Hamilton has been serving the community for over 27 years. Receiving an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, they have been Hamilton's top choice for gating and fencing needs. Give them a visit at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-867-0080. At Smoothie King Fairfield, we believe in helping each guest meet their health and fitness goals. That's why our ingredients are chosen carefully, and every one of our blends is crafted purposefully so you can rule the day. We can find the perfect blend for you with whole non-GMO fruits, organic veggies, and no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. We're ready to serve you a healthy meal on the go with contactless pickup and delivery options. Visit us at 8744 Michael Lane in Fairfield, Ohio, or give us a call at 513-829-0824. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose.
The most positive inning thus far we've seen from the Joes came in the bottom of the 4th on defense. There were 3 strikeouts from Kyle Durham, and now we'll see if it translates to the bats here in the top of the 5th, as Braden Broom, I believe, will lead off for the Joes.
John Sanjul.
Or John Sanjul, rather.
6, 7, 8, 9 for the Joes to start this 5th inning. 1 hit on the day, and no runs to show for it, as they are down to the Scouts 2-0 in this one. And a great day, great Sunday afternoon for some baseball.
There's rain and storms in the forecast all for the upcoming week, but for the first few days of GLSCL play, we've had picturesque weather. This one's grounded first base side by Sanjul. The flip play to the pitcher, and stepping on the bag in time is Zachary Philos for the first out.
The Joes just can't find a hole. Only 1 hit, like I mentioned. That was from Harry Jackson in the last inning in the 4th. Michael Decker has been struggling at the plate for the Joes in the early season.
Decker from the lefty batter's box skies one foul territory out of play.
The common theme for the Joes this season has been how productive the top of the order has been, which has been really good, but it's been the bottom of the order that's really hurt the Joes offensively.
Next pitch is in there for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2, and a swing and a miss. It was actually foul tipped into the glove of Luke Stein, so Decker is retired on a swinging strikeout, and Garrett State will come up with 2 away. Scouts trying to get yet another 1-2-3 inning.
You wonder how long Philos is going to go. He's been dominant against Joe's batters today. He's only given up 1 hit. He has 6 strikeouts.
This one grounded to third base, charging in, sends it over to first, and the throw is in time. That was Jackson Van Zee for the Scouts, and that'll do things up here in the top of the 5th. So, not much momentum, still pretty dead on the offensive side for the Joes. They're still trail 2-0. The Scouts will get a chance to hit in the bottom of the 5th when we come back.
Story Point Fairfield isn't just a place to reside. It's a place for residents to truly shine every day, offering a diverse range of senior living services. Our community is designed to suit all resident lifestyles, from highly independent seniors to those who may require day-to-day assistance. Every resident becomes a member of our community. We strive to make sure each moment of each day is something to remember. Whether you need one surface for multiple sports or a sports-specific field build, the Motts Group is here to help. Their experience ranges from professional sports clubs to educational institutions to community complexes, fueling teams with consistent, safe, and reliable fields. Contact them at 513-548-3622 to get your new turf field. Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is safe and ready for you. Have an injury of some sort? Stop by Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, located on 3035 Hamilton Mason Road. The physicians and specialists at the Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Institute provide a full range of orthopedic care to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment on or off the field.
Luke Westpoli, Sam Newcomb back with you here from Grady's Field in Xenia on the Athletes in Action Sports Complex campus. The Joes are trailing the Xenia Scouts right now 2-0 as we are into the bottom of the 5th. First pitch from Kyle Durham, missed low for ball 1. Blake Emke stands at the plate. Next pitch on its way. It also dives low into the turf for ball 2.
We need some good mojo. I don't know what we need to do, Luke, but when the Hamilton Joes come up to bat, we need to switch something. I don't know if we switch seats. Maybe that might be the
seats?
Yeah, I don't know.
Might be the key. Next pitch, swing and miss for strike 1.
Maybe I should put my hat on. I don't know. Got to switch something up.
Turn my hat around, do something. Next pitch is swung on and missed. While the Joes' bats didn't work in the last inning, in the bottom half of the inning previous to that, it was a good pitching performance from Kyle Durham. He struck out 3. This pitch is in the dirt. Now the count full of 3-2. Blake Emke. Payoff pitch. Fouled up high and over the Scouts' dugout. Emke in right field out of Oklahoma Christian University. Takes pitch number 7, and that's ball 4. So another Scouts player reaches base. That's the first time Emke has been on the base pass, though. And now Patrick Hope will come up. He's walked twice in this game so far. Scouts have just been walk machines today, as they were in yesterday's game against the Marlins as well. First pitch in there for strike 1.
Yeah, they've worked 6 walks on the day. 13 yesterday. But they still lost to the Marlins. Don't see many teams who draw 13 walks in a game lose in the game of baseball.
Going for a couple pickoffs there was Kyle Durham. Now he'll fire home this one off the inside part of the bat. Up and over everything foul. Next pitch on its way, and it's fouled off the end of the bat. So 0-2 coming up here to Patrick Hope, the first baseman. He strokes this one out to right center. Is it in the gap? No, it is not. Making a nice play to run all the way over there to center field was Logan Castleman. Good hustle from him. He makes the catch for out number 1.
He came out of nowhere. I thought that was Harry Jackson's play to make, but Castleman called him off and to make the grab. And one down here in the bottom of the 5th.
So now the left fielder, Hogan Heck, number 10, in blue, will stand in the righty batter's box. First pitch to him. He had a bunt, but he pulled it back, and it's ball 1.
We've seen multiple scouts square to bunt, but none of them have put one in play.
Next pitch on his way. He won't bunt. He kind of gives a half-hearted swing that I think he wanted to check but realized too late. He goes too far for strike 1. Here comes the next pitch, and that's a good one on the outside of the strike zone. Called strike 2.
Yeah, Kyle Durham's going to be a good arm out of the pen for the Joes this season. Hasn't given up a run in his couple innings of work on the Joes year.
This one's sent into center field, and having to play the short hop is Logan Castleman. So a 2-strike hit for Hogan Heck rather. And now runners on first and second for the Scouts, and that's a disappointing end to what was a pretty good pitching at bat for Kyle Durham. Caleb Barger comes in now. He's 0 for 2 today. Shortstop was not in the lineup yesterday for the Scouts. First pitch up and away for ball 1. From the stretch. Next pitch, hit hard, ground ball, left side foul. The 1-1. This one's outside in the dirt. Ballauer does a good job to keep that one in front of him.
He had to scoot all the way to his right to keep that one in front. Hold the runner over there at second.
Two 2-1 is on its way. Ballauer tried to sell it inside, but home plate umpire Don Hammond was having none of that. That's ball 3.
Another ball will walk him, and the bases will be juiced then.
Situation we saw earlier in the game, but this one's grounded to short. Joes get the first out. They send over to first, and the runner is safe, I believe. Yes, he is. So the Joes get one out. That was Hogan Heck, who was on his way to second, but Blake Emke advances to third, and reaching on fielder's choice is Caleb Barger. So 2 away now here for the Scouts. Kevin Schaff in the bottom of the order comes to the plate with runners on the corners. Durham looking to get out of this inning. Sends the ball over to first. Runners back well in time. From the stretch, here comes the pitch, and that one
Foul.
fouled off the bat. Yeah, I was going to say, the runner started to go. I was a little bit confused because that clearly hit off something, and it was kind of a check swing there from Schaff, and it may have hit off the handle of his bat. And so the runners have to return to their spots. Comes the next pitch. This one is a looper out of play. So 0-2 to Kevin Schaff. Durham's one strike away from getting out of the inning. And now they went for a pickoff move, and they've got a man in a pickle. They're going to tag him out. That's Caleb Barger, and that'll finish off things in the inning. So Kyle Durham, he doesn't get the strikeout to finish off the inning, but he does get a pickoff, and the Joes escape having given up no runs in the bottom of the fifth.
Joe's fans, in need of insurance, United Heartland Insurance Agency has your back. A consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies dating back to 1872, for years they have been protecting the assets of their clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products. Visit their Hamilton office at 185 North Brookwood Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-896-5555.
The Greater Miami Valley YMCA. When communities get better, the world gets better. Discover how we positively impact the nation and how you can help us, one neighborhood at a time. The Greater Miami Valley Y, your local stop for building a healthy spirit for mind and body for all.
ADG Services is Hamilton and Fairfield's most trusted painting contractors, offering deck staining, sealing, and waterproofing, as well as drywall texturing and exterior and interior painting, as well as many other services. ADG Services is your way to go for all your painting needs. Visit them at 456 Sims Road in Fairfield, or give them a call at 513-295-2767. ADG Services, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org.
Sam Newcomb has our out-of-town scoreboard.
Yeah, just one game in the South, and that is the Steam taking on the Marlins, and the Steam currently have a 2-0 lead in the top of the second. Our game right here, Joe's 0, Scouts 2. And my hat is on for some good mojo. See if the Joes can get the bats going and play some runs.
We need some energy in this stadium. Dylan Ballauer tried to lay down a bunt. He fouled it behind the plate to lead things off.
Yeah, only one hit on the day for the Joes after they had 11 or 12 yesterday.
Next pitch is on the way,
Hey.
and that's a hit.
There we go.
Bloop single there from Dylan Ballauer, and he will reach first base straight up the middle.
First hit as a Joe.
That is his first hit as a Joe. That's correct, Sam, in his first game. And it's a big one. Only the second hit of the day for the Joes, and now Logan Castleman, who flew out to left field in his last attempt, but has been a guy that can really be trusted to get on base, comes up with a runner on first.
And this could be a big inning for the Joes, now with the top of the order up to bat.
And this one lifted up. Stein was going back to get it, and it loudly clangs on top of the tin roof above us here at Grady's Field.
So all the Joes batters have faced Philos twice already, so let's see this third time around if they maybe figured him out and get some hits and score some runs.
Logan Castleman is the Joe in the righty batter's box right now, number 24. He takes a pitch high and inside for ball one. And And I think you mentioned it yesterday, Sam, but just to reiterate, I think prior to today, Castleman had kind of solidified his spot as the leadoff hitter. He's just been a contact machine.
Yeah, he's led off for all 3 games for the Joes this season.
He swings and misses at this one. Catcher Luke Stein's going to fire it over to Patrick Hope at first. Check on the runner. Back in time is Dylan Ballauer. Logan Castleman has experience playing summer collegiate ball, was an all-star in the Commonwealth Collegiate Baseball League of Kentucky 2 years ago. Playing at Morehead State. He transferred there from Wright State in Dayton earlier this year.
See if he can stay alive here with 2 strikes on him.
Philos comes set. 1-2 pitch, and this one's in the dirt for ball 2.
Castleman really patient in his at-bats all season long. Now in the 3rd game, he's worked multiple walks. Has a great on-base percentage.
Yeah, Castleman's not afraid to let his at-bats go long. Here comes the next pitch to him, and it misses outside. Counts full at 3-2.
Yeah, that one just a couple inches off the plate. Luke Stein did his best to try to frame it for Don Hammond, the home plate umpire, but Hammond says it's not going to happen. Now the count's full.
Big pitch coming up here. 3-2. Fired in, fouled off. Over the screen behind home plate. Staying alive there is Castleman. If he could get aboard, that would push a runner at least into scoring position, maybe farther with nobody out. And that could be huge for the Joes. We'll try again, 3-2. Here we go. That one's in the dirt, and Castleman is on.
Great at-bat by Castleman. He was down in the count 1-2, works it full, fouled one off, and then ball 4 called, and now we're going to have a mound visit. I don't know if that might be the end of Philo's day or not, with giving up a single and a walk to start this 6th inning.
Yeah, Philos allows 2 base runners in an inning for the first time this game. And he's going to have a talk with Tim Cole in his first season as the coach.
He's going to remain in the game.
Scouts, and he's going to trust his pitcher and let him stay in. I don't think there was anyone warming up in these Scouts bullpen prior to this mound visit. There is a pitcher walking over to the mound over there with a ball in his hand, so it looks like Philos may be winding down here, but he will stay in the game for now. Harry Jackson, who singled in his last plate appearance, is now up for the Joes with a runner on first and second, and he's got a chance to really blow things open here for Hamilton.
See if they elect a bunt, advance both runners, tying run on first.
And it should be mentioned, Harry Jackson, if they do decide to bunt, can reach, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to lay it down. Jackson sprinting over to first. They fire it over, and he is out.
Yeah, that was a good bunt, but a better play by Philos, who picked it up and threw to first for the first out. But Harry Jackson doing his job, advancing both runners, and now Luke Arnold, who's been an RBI machine but struggling thus far today with 2 strikeouts, has a chance to tie this one up or maybe take the lead on one swing of the bat.
2 runners in scoring position. A deep single could tie the game. Luke Arnold, the designated hitter, 0 for 2 today with 2 swinging strikeouts. Here comes the first pitch. And it catches the low part of the zone for strike 1.
If you're Luke Arnold, you just want to put this in play. Avoid striking out. Put one in play and have a good chance to score that runner on third. Dylan Ballauer. Either a sac fly or ground ball to the right side would be nice.
Next pitch. It is ground to the right side, and it's going to get through. Into right field. Rounding third and headed home is Castleman. He will get there, and the play is botched out there by Emke. Rounding second and going all the way to third. There is Arnold. So how about that? Just like that, we're tied. I believe that's a single and an error.
Yep.
I don't know what happened.
I think it might have had to go under his mitt out in right field.
Yeah, it was a ground ball. It looked like it was probably going to lose most of its speed, and then I took my eyes off it to focus on the runners, and next thing I knew, that ball was behind Blake Emke, and now after the first mound visit, we're going to get the second one, and Zachary Philos will have to come out of the game, and a disappointing end for him on what was a really, really good start.
Yeah, he pitched really well, just a disappointing end to his outing, but he has a lot of great stuff. He's going to be a great pitcher for the Scouts all season long.
Yeah, don't let this sixth inning distract you from what he did prior to this. 5 great innings of stuff from Zachary Philos. He really shut the Joes down, but now finally getting to see some energy. I think it was the hat, Sam.
It had to be. I mean, I put the hat on, and all of a sudden this game's tied.
So this game, not only is this game tied now, too, the error means Luke Arnold is all the way on third, so the Joes got a chance to take the lead here. Matt Dietering will come to the plate after this pitching change. New pitcher warming up for the Scouts.
Number 5.
That is number 5. And who is that?
He's not listed on our roster. Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. But nonetheless, while you're looking for our new pitcher for the Scouts, Philos goes 5 in the third innings, gave up 3 hits, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 1 hit by pitch.
So that's...
He is responsible for the guy on third. And he gave up a total of 2 runs thus far.
He had a great outing. The new pitcher is Kyle Lane out of Edison State Community College. Local guy from Xenia High School. 6 foot 185. And at Edison State College, the Buccaneers. Starting pitcher for the Joes today, Preston Heinzman, also from that same team. Community college in Piqua, Ohio, very close to us where we are today here in Xenia. All in the greater Dayton area. So Lane will continue to warm up. From Xenia High School, he's going to be put in with a runner on third. And we'll see what he has to offer for the Scouts, as their lead has now vanished just like that, and now they've got a chance to maybe even find themselves in a bit of a hole by the end of this inning.
Yeah, Dietering, who's 0 for 2 on the day, 2 ground outs to the first base side, so he's been a little too far in front of each ball, but a new pitcher now in Lane, and we'll see if Dietering can maybe give the Joes the lead.
And hit to the outfield would do that. That's a really high breaking ball that missed by a long shot on the first pitch.
The Scouts are really protecting the middle of the infield. The third baseman is way off his base in his usual spot. He's more towards short, and the shortstop is more a little bit towards the base of second.
Second pitch is lifted high out of play. And I think the key here for Dietering, you got to put this ball in play.
Yeah. Hit it hard somewhere in the outfield, deep enough to score Arnold, or try to find a hole in the infield.
Next pitch on the way. Bouncer grounded up the right side. Believe that may have hit the fence in front of the Joes dugout.
A ground ball on the right side, which Dietering's done his last 2 at-bats, will score Arnold.
Stepping off and taking a second there. Time was called. 1-2 the count. Here comes the pitch. Grounded. Third base side. It's going to get into the outfield. Jackson Van Zee was playing way off of third base.
Yep, and it came to bite him.
Yeah, that ball was to his right. It bounced into the outfield, and the Joes, for the first time in today's game, have the lead. It's 3-2.
You can thank me, everybody. No, I'm just kidding. Great job by the Joes finally getting the bat on the ball in this inning and manufacturing their runs. And just like that, the Joes have a 1-run lead after trailing half of this ball game.
Finally feels like they've woken up a little bit. Maybe had some coffee in the dugout or something. First pitch slider misses inside on Braden Broom. You can feel the energy. There's just a lot more energy from this Joes team right now. It just felt really dead for the better part of those first 5 innings. Just not a whole lot happening. And it wasn't really interesting baseball to watch. Second pitch misses away. And there was a secondary lead.
My bald head was radiating bad energy.
Bad energy?
Yep. And bad energy's no more with the hat on.
Just got to cover it up and keep it inside. No, I'm just kidding. That's a good pitch in there. It's a fastball in the strike zone for strike 1.
Still only 1 out. Here in this 6th inning, the Joes have already plated 3 to retake the lead. Their first lead of the game.
This middle and bottom of the order struggled today. The little success the Joes had prior to this did all come from the first few hitters, so now we'll see if they can do anything. This one's grounded to third base. Trying to go for a double play here. They sent over to first, and it got past first baseman Hope, and he will just hold on. So they got the out at second, but then Braden Broom advanced to second. So I guess you could say a runner advanced on that because there was a runner on first prior to this. Now there's a runner on second, but there's one more out on the board. There's 2 away.
Yeah, it's going to be a fielder's choice and then an error on the second baseman, Schaaf. So Braden Broom in scoring position with 2 down, and see if Sanjul can get his first hit as a Joe and get in Ribby as well.
He took some extra batting practice in the pregame. Went through a couple times. Really good first pitch. Breaking ball outside corner for strike 1. Lefty stands in. He faces an 0-1. Lane comes set. And deals. Runner goes. This throw is there. May have been in time, but dropping it was Jackson Van Zee. Pitch missed inside, so now the count's 1-1, and the Joes have advanced a runner to third. So, if John Sanjul could get his first hit here for the Joes, not only would that be huge for him confidence-wise, but he could extend out their lead with a runner on third. Here comes the pitch. This one's in the turf. Ball 2. From the stretch, this one grounder bounces in, and it was caught by someone in the Joes dugout. There's some mesh in between us and them, so I can't see who it was, but nice bare hand catch by a player in there. Counts 2-2. John Sanjul in the box. Here comes the pitch, and he grounds this one to the exact same spot as last time. But this time, the hero of yesterday's game, Chase Hopewell, comes out to scoop the ball up and take it off the field of play. 2-2. Grounder bounces its way to Lane, and he fires over to first. Throw is in time, and that'll finish off things in the inning. 3 runs the Joes push across. There's a lot more momentum for them now, and they have the lead. They'll look to hold on to it in the bottom of the inning when we return.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio. At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Luke Westpoli, Sam Newcomb back with you here from Grady's Field in Xenia, Ohio on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Thank you for taking your time to spend it with us. Great last half inning for the Joes. They get all their runs back. They erase the deficit and they take the lead. It's now 3-2. New pitcher comes into the game for Hamilton. That's number 31, Bryce Smith, the sophomore out of NKU. Appeared in 10 games for the Norse this season. Pitched 16.2 innings.
And Kyle Durham had a really good outing. Came in after Heinzman gave up 2 runs in his 2 innings pitched. Durham comes in, 3 innings pitched, 0 runs, 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 3 walks to his day.
Durham really came in and stabilized things for the Joes while the offense was still trying to get their feet under them. First 2 pitches from Bryce Smith, both miss up and away. That's a really good breaking ball for called strike 1. The batter is Kevin Schaff, the second baseman for the Scouts, who stood in at the beginning of, or the end of last inning rather. The third pitch is inside. And then had an 0-2 count, was not able to finish his at-bat after Kyle Durham picked the runner off at first.
Oh, it was a late strike call.
Yeah, the pitch looked like it was pretty good, and it was. Outside corner for strike 2. Counts full at 3-2. Payoff pitch from the lefty. Down and away, he misses. So Kevin Schaff advances on to first base. Back to the top of the order we go. For the Xenia Scouts, it's Ben Weaver.
It's now the 4th time where a Scout has reached base to start things off. Scouts haven't scored since the 2nd inning when Van Zee got a RBI base knock.
Fastball in there for strike 1.
Ben Weaver 1 for 2 in the day. Had a single and scored back in the 1st inning. Walked back in the 4th in his last at-bat.
He had a bunt and he pulled it back. Pitch misses down and away. So we got a lefty-on-lefty matchup at the plate. Runner on first. Smith will go check on him. Runner's back in time. This pitch misses outside and low. Leaning over to make the grab was Dylan Ballauer. He keeps that one in front of him. 2-1 the count now. And this one, nice slider that's foul tipped and bounces back to the backstop. Two. Smith eyes Weaver. Now eyes Schaff. Back to the plate he goes. This one's grounded up to him. He's going to tag the runner out. And so the runner will advance Kevin Schaff to second. And Ben Weaver is tagged out on an unassisted put-out by the pitcher. Cole Steadman, the designated hitter, comes in to hit now with a runner in scoring position. One away here in the bottom of the sixth. First pitch to him is low and not able to track that one was Ballauer. He looked lost for a second. It was on the ground in front of him. He keeps it in front and nothing comes of that except a ball. Counts 1-0. Time is called for a moment. And now we're ready to go again. Here comes the pitch to Steadman, and this one bounces before the plate. And taking a couple steps and giving it back to Bryce Smith was Dylan Ballauer. Maybe had some words for him as well. So the count is 2-0. Cole Steadman 0 for 2. But has reached base twice, once on a drop third strike, once on a walk. Those came in the first 2 innings, and that's a good breaking ball that hits the outside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, Bryce Smith's breaking ball has a lot of break to it. Starts on the inner hands into a left-handed batter, and then floats out to the outside half of the plate for a strike.
Next pitch on the way, and this one bounces before the plate again. So the count now 3-1. Yeah, you can see the break up here in his curveball. It's got a really nice movement to it, especially as you mentioned against those left-handed batters, how it just comes off the plate. Tough pitch to hit. 3-1 pitch. And this one's going to miss outside, and not biting on that one was Cole Steadman. He'll take his base first and second with one away. So that's 2 walks in this inning for the Scouts, and now Jackson Van Zee will come up. And we get time for a moment as third base coach for the Scouts gives a sign.
Joe warming up in the bullpen.
First pitch from Smith paints the outside for strike 1. Next one on its way, and a swing and miss by Van Zee for strike 2.
All right, if you're Smith here, you got the count 0-2 right where you want the batter. Got to make sure you don't leave one over the plate. Give him a freebie. Maybe try to have him go chasing with a breaking ball that goes down and in. Let's see.
Here comes the next pitch.
Ooh.
And that one just missed.
Ballauer thought he had the strikeout.
Ballauer stood up and kind of pumped his fist.
And that one, I guess, just missed off the plate. Home plate umpire Don Hammond calling balls and strikes.
1-2 offering. Breaking ball up high. 2-2 now. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Fooled him on the off speed there. Jackson Van Zee is retired, and there's 2 away here in the 6th.
Yeah, Smith went to that breaking ball that dove down and in, and he gets Van Zee to go chasing. And now the Joes 1 out away from leaving that runner stranded, not just on second, but on first as well. and keep their lead intact, 3-2 here in the bottom of the 6th.
So in comes Luke Stein, the catcher, who's 0 for 2 today with a hit by pitch. He grounds this one up third base side, making the easy play to get the force out at third is Michael Decker, and the Joes escape, still clinging on to that 3-2 lead. Scouts get a couple of base runners, not able to do anything with it though. Joes still lead 3-2. They'll get to hit when we come back. This is Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Joes fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at CBoxSports.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joes game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
Luke Westpoli sitting Newcomb alongside here for top of inning number 7. Hamilton Joes leading the Xenia Scouts 3-2. Want to give a shout out to my former neighbor, Sergio DiCello, who hit a walk-off home run today in the region final for the Baden Rams that we've already mentioned on the broadcast today. They're headed to state in a 13-3 run rule victory in the region final day. So congrats to them. Number of Joe's players are Baden alums, and obviously some exciting news coming from the GCL co-ed team from Hamilton. Back here in Xenia, the Joes having pretty good inning in the 6th. They were able to kind of wake themselves up and get 3 runs in the top and then shut out the Scouts in the bottom, and they have the lead for the first time in this game. Really nice breaking ball to start the inning from Bryce Smith, the Scouts pitcher, for strike 1. Or that's Kyle Lane, rather. Looking at my wrong score sheet. Fastball low, misses for ball 1. Michael Decker is in the lefty batter's box for the Joes. 0 for 2 today. He had a swinging strikeout in his last time up. He will send this one pop up to left field. There to make the catch is Hogan Heck, and Decker is retired. So Garrett Staten will reverse to the right side now, and the right-handed batter's box is the one he will step into. He eyes up Kyle Lane. Here comes the first pitch of the at-bat. It's a breaking ball that dives into the turf for ball 1. So from the windup, here comes the second pitch, and late strike call.
Just a quick update in the other game, the South Division. Cincinnati Steam still lead 2-0 over the Ohio Marlins. That game in the bottom of the 3rd.
Keep an eye on that one. Also later tonight, the Richmond Jazz and the Ohio Bison will do battle.
Yeah, the Steam are the lone team in the South Division to still have a goose egg in the loss column. They beat the Joes in a great game opening night just a couple nights ago.
Counts 3-1 to State, and yeah, that really was a great game. Joes led for the majority of it, but just faltered down the stretch, and the Steam took advantage. They're undefeated through 2 days. And, up high pitch there. Staten was walking over to first because he thought that was going to be ball 4, but instead he's going to have to step back in for a full count as he gets a called strike. Payoff pitch. Grounded third base side. Van Zee over to first. Plays made. That's out number 2. Dylan Ballauer will come up now to round out the order for the Joes. The catcher's 1 for 2 today.
Here's the man who got things rolling in the 6th inning for the Joes. Led off with a single, came around and scored, and then 2 more Joes scored later in the inning to give the 3-2 lead. And the first lead of the game for the Hamilton Joes, who really were struggling hitting the ball all the way up to that 6th inning.
First pitch was in the turf for ball 1. Second one is on its way. Just off the plate for ball 2.
Ballauer has had a really good day, not only at the plate with having that clutch single to start things off for the Joes and that big 6th inning, but he's done a really good job behind the plate and not allowing many passed balls. He allowed 1, and that one kind of paid costly for the Joes because it was a drop third strike, would have been the 3rd out of the inning that scooted by to the backstop, and the Scouts ended up scoring a run after that play. But he's done a really good job offensively and defensively.
He faces a 2-2 count as a breaking ball hits the bottom of the strike zone. With 2 away here, Ballauer trying to keep this inning alive. The pitch off the plate. Count full, 3-2. Ballauer can get on. Logan Castleman's on deck, who walked his last time up and would eventually score, but he swings and misses at a pitch that was near his feet to end the inning. So a really quick inning. Derails the Joes' hopes of extending their lead whatsoever. They still cling to a 3-2 advantage. When we come back, the Scouts will look to tie it on YouTube.
Kettering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a Level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
4-Star Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008. If you're looking for an industry leader in all things related to windows and doors, look no further than L.E. Schofield Window and Door Co. With over 7 decades of experience in providing window and door repair and replacement services, as well as glass, screens, and other products, you can count on them to get the job done right the first time around. Call them today at 513-863-8932.
Woman-owned and family-operated, M&G Body Shop has a honest and dependable staff that has over 30 years of experience bringing cars back to life. M&G Body Shop can get your car back safely on the road, providing a wide variety of services including bodywork, frame adjustment, painting, total loss evaluation, window and glass repair, collision repair, alignment, insurance claim reports, and paintless dent repair, and more. Visit M&G Body Shop at 12018 Hamilton Avenue in Cincinnati or call them up at 513-851-9056.
The The seventh inning stretch meant the end of the afternoon for Bryce Smith. New pitcher for the Joes is Sebastian Gongora. And he comes in to his second game. Also pitched a little bit in that opening night matchup against the Cincinnati Steam. Sophomore at Wright State from Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 run, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, and a walk against the Steam on opening night.
Product of Dayton Chaminade Juliet High School.
So Bryce Smith goes 1 inning, did not give up a run, no hits, had 1 strikeout, and gave up 2 walks. So not a terrible outing for Bryce Smith.
Not at all. And so after an opening night, I guess, strategy, you could say, of just trying to get as many guys in the game as possible, and then last night we saw a little bit of a switch up, just trying to let your guys go a little bit and just see how long they can take you. We're back to how we were on the opening night. This is the 4th pitcher of the game for the Joes. First pitch was a strike. Second pitch was fouled off. It's Luke Stein in the batter's box. Or no, it's Blake Emke, rather. He fouls this one off on a check swing. So his count's 0-2. O2 pitch, high breaking ball, and having to duck down there was Blake Emke.
Man, that just barely missed the helmet of Emke.
Next pitch on the way, and that one's in the strike zone, but he fouls it off to the screen once again. Next pitch, grounded up to first base, and that's an easy play for Matt Dietering. He will take 1 step after picking that ball up to step on the bag, and that's the first out of the inning.
Kind of interesting to see how long Gongora will go, if he can get the 1-2-3 inning, which would be the first 1-2-3 inning for the Joes all game long, if he would come back out for the 8th. We shall see.
Patrick Hope comes in 0 for 1 today with 2 walks. First pitch to him, outside corner, strike 1. Second pitch, grounded up. Once again, it's Dietering, and once again, it's a 2-step easy out for him. He steps on the bag, and that's another simple, unassisted 3 to put down on the score sheet for the second out of the inning.
Now an out away, if they can retire Hogan Heck here, like I just mentioned a couple seconds ago, it'd be their first 1-2-3 inning for the Hamilton Joes pitching staff.
First pitch on the way, and it was an initial bunt, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
That was pulled back. The pitch still caught the zone, though, so it's a strike.
Yeah, Michael Decker's not really playing too far up, so a good bunt would probably have Hogan Heck on first with a single if he's able to lay down a good one. Decker's still playing a couple feet deep from third base.
Second pitch, big swing and a miss from Hogan Heck. Strike 2.
Yeah, if Gongora can retire Heck here, I would not be surprised to see Gongora back on the mound for the 8th.
And a swing and a miss retires the side. 1-2-3 inning. Quick work for Sebastian Gongora. He shuts down all the Scouts' hitters, and the Joes still cling to their 3-2 lead. They'll get a chance to hit when we come back. This is Joe's Baseball on YouTube.
Hungry Joe's fans? Visit your neighborhood McDonald's. With 6 locations in Hamilton, there's always one close by. Whether you're in the mood for some nuggets, a Coke, or a classic Big Mac, McDonald's is the spot to satisfy your cravings. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Are your clothes still dirty after going through the wash? Is your fridge failing to keep things cold? Pay Appliance Service offers superior home appliance repair in Hamilton, Ohio, so you can get on with your day-to-day activities. They are a family-owned company offering fast and reliable appliance repairs. Their skilled service technicians work on a wide variety of brands and home appliances, providing quality repairs on everything from dishwashers to microwaves. Go to their location at 780 South Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard or contact them at 513-285-3519.
Pfefferly Tire and Auto is your car's home for all of its needs. Whether you just need a quick oil change, a repair, or you're in the market for new tires, Pfefferly will get it done with professionalism and honesty. And with convenient locations in both Fairfield and Hamilton, there's always a place nearby.
Planet Fitness strives to create a workout environment where everyone feels accepted and respected. That's why at Planet Fitness Hamilton, Ohio, we take care to make sure our club is clean and welcoming, our staff is friendly, and our certified trainers are ready to help. Whether you're a first-time gym user or a fitness veteran, you'll always have a home in our judgment-free zone.
The Joes lead the Xenia Scouts 3-2 here at Grady's Field. Luke Westpoley, Sam Newcomb alongside. Inning number 8 has just begun. The first pitch is a ball to Logan Castleman. In the righty batter's box. Second pitch gets by Luke Stein. Is way outside and in the dirt for ball 2. So ahead in the count here is Logan Castleman. He walked in the 6th inning and would eventually score. One of the 3 runs in that inning for the Joes, the only 3 they've scored all game long, but that's all it took for the game. This one's chopped up into third base. It gets by Jackson Van Zee and into the outfield. Rounding first and heading for second is Castleman, and he will be in there standing up. So a really hard-hit ground ball from Logan Castleman, and he puts himself into scoring position right off the bat with a leadoff double.
Just what the doctor ordered. Hamilton Joes trying to get some insurance runs. Currently have a 1-run lead, but you'd love to add a couple here in the 8th and the 9th.
So Harry Jackson up to bat now. He had a sacrifice bunt his last time up. In the righty batter's box, he also had a hit back in the 4th. So he's 1 for 2 on the day. First pitch inside to him, and he went for a second like he was going to toss his bat because that almost hit him in the elbow, but I guess it did not. He's going to step back into the box and take the ball.
Yeah, and his sacrifice bunt in his last at-bat was huge because it advanced both runners to make it 2nd and 3rd, and then Luke Arnold poked one out to right field for a 2 RBI single.
Second pitch in there paints the outside corner for strike 1.
Harry Jackson had a 4-for-4 day yesterday with 4 RBIs and a single to credit him today.
From the stretch, the next pitch is on its way. It's inside and able to pull his bat back, I believe, was Harry Jackson. And he was, so that's ball 2. So 2-1 now to the right fielder. The pitch off the end of the bat to the first base side. It gets into the outfield. That's going to be rounding third and heading for home. Castleman, he will score easily. No throw made to home there. And that's an insurance run that the Joes needed. It's an RBI single for Harry Jackson.
Yeah, great piece of hitting there from Harry Jackson. It was a ball on the outer half of the plate. He extended his hands to it, put one through the right side, and it's an RBI single. And now Luke Arnold, who's been an RBI machine for the Joes in the 3 games thus far this season, has a chance to keep the
Castleman
inning going.
Or on the move, rather, was Jackson, and the throw was good, and they got him.
Man, I thought Jackson might have got in there just in the nick of time. But Brian Schoenher out umpiring the base paths. Had a better angle, better view, and called him out. So the Joes, who are one of the most aggressive teams in the league, get caught stealing there.
So a breaking ball on the next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0 to Luke Arnold. Yeah, I was going to say, you were talking about something, so I didn't pipe up, but I was going to say I wouldn't be surprised to see Harry Jackson move here, and then right as I thought that in my mind, he went for it.
There's a lot of Joes when they reach the base paths with how aggressive Tyler Thaman is with his coaching strategy, and kind of expect the Joes to be moving quite a bit this season.
Count is 2-1. This one is bouncing in the left-handed batter's box to the righty Luke Arnold. So now the count up to 3-1. He'll look to reach base here. From the windup, this one hit off the end of the bat. Pushed out to the right side, foul. Up onto one of the rolling hills on the right side of the stadium.
Yeah, really nice ballpark and complex here.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's a beautiful athletic complex. A couple of fields, soccer fields, a track, a softball field, baseball field. They do a good job here at AIA. Grounder to short and not able to make the play there. That's going to be an E6. Caleb Barger had that one just slip right underneath his glove.
Yeah, Barger was trying to backhand it, but it looked like he could have just easily fielded it normally, and it went right under the mitt, and Arnold is aboard with the E6.
So Matt Dietering will come in now. The lefty. He is 1 for 3. Had a single in his last time up. First base was as far as he would get, but now he's going to send a grounder through the gap between first and second and is out into right field. Holding up at second base is Luke Arnold, and now the Joes have 2 aboard, first and second, and Braden Broom will come to the plate.
Another ball hit on the right side by Dietering. 3 of his 4 at-bats that he's put in play have been on through the right side, and now this might be the end of Kyle Lane's day. And we're actually going to have a defensive substitution as well. Number 25 is going to come in and play right field.
So that's Cole Stedman. So he was DHing, and he's going to come in and play right field.
And Blake Emke
will
is going to
out.
come and pitch. Did we get that right? Yeah, Cole Stedman, who's DHing, is coming out to play right field. The right fielder Emke is coming in to pitch. And we just need to figure out who the new DH is.
So we'll get things sorted out here as the new pitcher for the Scouts will get his first warm-up throw in. And so number 24, Blake Emke, listed as an outfielder in the lineup, but he can pitch as well. Out of North Richland Hills, Texas, the junior from Oklahoma Christian University, throws right, bats left. He will take the mound here. There's 2 runners aboard for the Joes. They're looking to extend their lead. Right now it's 4-2. Already a run has come through this inning. That was Logan Castleman, the leadoff hitter, who started the inning with a double. Then Harry Jackson had an RBI single, was caught stealing, trying to go to second. And then an E6 allowed Luke Arnold to take first, and then a single from Matt Dietering pushed him to second. Now Dietering's on first, and there's 2 runners on with 1 away. Here in the top of the 8th. And the just overall feel of this game is just totally flipped.
Yeah, it wasn't the most sexy game. Obviously, the Joes still have to finish things out. It wasn't the most sexy game by the Joes, but you get the job done thus far, leading up here into the top of the 8th with a 4-2 lead after really struggling at the plate. But that big 6th inning started off by Dylan Ballauer, and then Luke Arnold poking one, getting a 2 RBI single, and Dietering adding with another single and scoring a run to give the Joes a 3-2 lead, and now an insurance run here in the top of the 8th to make it 4-2. And Arnold over there on second. Add some more insurance. It would be awesome if you're a Joes fan.
First pitch breaking ball inside, called strike. Don Hammond has a flair for the dramatic. He always takes a second to give you those calls. Leaves you in suspense. 0-1 pitch to Braden Broom. And that one misses just inside for ball one. So the 1-1. Here comes the pitch. This one's lined into left field. We'll see if the runner will get waved around. He will not. So the runners all hold up at their respective bases. But Braden Broom is aboard with a single, and he has loaded the bases for John Sanjul. So there's going to be a pinch hitter here for the Joes, I believe. That's going to be number 5, Victor Valderrama. We saw him play yesterday. He got subbed out early, so now he'll get a chance to come in late. And this is a big moment with the bases loaded. He's got a chance to blow this open. Victor Valderrama coming in for John Sanjul. Senior from Miami, Florida. Next pitch to him, catches the strike zone. The 1-1. Oh, and that one was up near the head before breaking all the way down towards the knees. Still inside, though, for a ball.
Hitters count here, 2-1. You're probably going to expect fastball if you're Valderrama. See if you can barrel one up and blow this game open.
Next pitch, off the plate. And now with a count at 3-1, Scouts with a chance to walk a runner in.
Has to be right down the middle, or a good pitch to hit, rather, if you're Valderrama. Put one in play, make sure you hit one deep enough to get a sac fly, potentially.
Empty fires. Grounder to short. They get one, they go over, they get two. So a 3-1 count. Valderrama grounds into a 6-4-3 double play, and that'll finish things in the inning. So not the finish the Joes wanted, but they push at least one run across, and they get a little bit of insurance as we head into the bottom of the 8th. They lead 4-2. We'll be back in a moment.
Get ready, Joes fans. Raising Cane's is coming to Hamilton. Opening June 29th at 1479 Main Street, you can enjoy the world-famous flavor of Raising Cane's chicken fingers. Can't wait? Head down to Fairfield, where there's a Cane's located at 5120 Dixie Highway that can satisfy all your cravings right now. Raising Cane's is a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Hungry Joes fans, stop by Richard's Pizza before, during, or after the Hamilton Joes game. Order a pizza that was voted #1 best pizza in Butler County, or order one of their famous Italian steak sandwiches at Richard's Pizza, located on 417 Main Street. You can order online or stop by Richard's Pizza for your next delicious meal.
The Robinson Fence Company of Hamilton has been serving the community for over 27 years. Receiving an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, they have been Hamilton's top choice for gating and fencing needs. Give them a visit at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-867-0080. At Smoothie King Fairfield, we believe in helping each guest meet their health and fitness goals. That's why our ingredients are chosen carefully, and every one of our blends is crafted purposefully so you can rule the day. We can find the perfect blend for you with whole non-GMO fruits, organic veggies, and no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. We're ready to serve you a healthy meal on the go with contactless pickup and delivery options. Visit us at 8744 Michael Lane in Fairfield, Ohio, or give us a call at 513-829-0824. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose.
Back here in Xenia, Ohio, the Hamilton Joes get an insurance run in the top of the 8th. They now lead 4-2. And Victor Valderrama deals, and this pitch is fouled off to the backstop by the leadoff hitter Caleb Barger for the Scouts.
Yeah, Gongora had a really good Inning of work in the 7th. 1-2-3 inning.
His next pitch is up high for ball 1. Next pitch on its way, and it's fouled up into the screen and also partially hits the roof over the bleachers. And then it landed back on the field and spun perfectly into the Joes dugout. Count at 1-2. Next pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Caleb Barger strikes out, and that's out number 1. And now, do you believe it? We've come down to the last 5 outs for the Scouts. They really need to start to get things going and kind of stand back up again after getting knocked down and just not really getting a whole lot going offensively in the past few innings. First pitch misses for ball 1.
Quick update in the South Division, Cincinnati Steam and the Ohio Marlins. The Steam had a 3-0 lead, but the Marlins have tied it up at 3 apiece. That game in the 4th inning.
So we'll keep an eye on all the games in the GLSCL South, as obviously the Cincinnati Steam are the team to beat right now. Next pitch was in there for a strike. The third of the at-bats now on its way. Breaking ball that had Kevin Schaff leaning out actually ends up breaking into the zone for strike 2. Great pitch there from Sebastian Gongora. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout. That's the 3rd in a row for Gongora. Second strikeout of the inning. And Schaff is retired. Now Weaver, the top of the order, will come back in for the Scouts to hit. And he'll step into that lefty batter's box. First pitch called strike. Gongora is really starting to find his rhythm here.
Oh, yeah. At this rate, I wouldn't be surprised to see him out in the 9th.
Yeah, I was just going to say, we'll see if the Joes let him close this thing out. Really good breaking ball there. Man, that was nasty. A swing and a miss by Weaver. From the belt, kick, and deal. This one lined over to second, and a nice snow cone catch made there by Garrett Staten to end the inning. So, a pair of strikeouts and then a good play in the field. All positive plays for the Joes in the bottom of the 8th. They still cling to their 4-2 lead. They'll have a chance to extend it for one final time in regulation innings. When we return, this is Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
Story Point Fairfield isn't just a place to reside. It's a place for residents to truly shine every day. Offering a diverse range of senior living services, our community is designed to suit all resident lifestyles, from highly independent seniors to those who may require day-to-day assistance. Every resident becomes a member of our community. We strive to make sure each moment of each day is something to remember. Whether you need one surface for multiple sports or a sports-specific field build, the Motts Group is here to help. Their experience ranges from professional sports clubs to educational institutions to community complexes, fueling teams with consistent, safe, and reliable fields. Contact them at 513-548-3622 to get your new turf field. Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is safe and ready for you. Have an injury of some sort? Stop by Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, located on 3035 Hamilton Mason Road. The physicians and specialists at the Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Institute provide a full range of orthopedic care to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment on or off the field.
To inning number 9 we go here in Xenia. Hamilton leading Xenia by a 4-2 score. Luke Westpoley, Sam Newcomb alongside. Joe's trying to get some insurance here in the top of the inning. They got one in the last inning. Now looking to add to that total. Michael Decker standing in on the right side of the plate in the lefty batter's box, takes the first pitch for strike 1. 8 hits for the Joes. That was a count that was at 0 just a while ago. This one's crushed out to left, but it just pushes foul. That ball was hit well. Not quite at the fence, maybe at the warning track, but regardless, it was foul the whole way.
Decker 0 for 7 in his at-bats. as a Joe. He hit that one good, just a tad late. Try to straighten one out here and get a base hit. Start off the top of the ninth.
The pitch to him. Grounder skips its way to second. Play is made by Kevin Schaff, and that retires the first one. The second baseman, Garrett Staten, who had a web gem to end the last inning, will now come in to hit. And he is 0 for 3 today. 2 ground outs to third and a strikeout rather. 1 strikeout. He takes the first pitch. It's a ball. He digs back in. He looks. Now fires. This one hit by him out to right field. It takes a short hop, and that is down for a base hit. Garrett Staten with his first hit of the game, and he's aboard with a 1-out single here in the top of the ninth. Now Dylan Ballauer, who had a clutch hit back in the sixth, will get a chance to open up this lead even more.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he had the count 3-2 and probably swung at ball 4. So let's see what he can do here in the ninth.
First pitch, breaking ball sinks into the dirt. Able to keep it in front of him was Luke Stein. Ball 1.
Joe's trying to improve to 2-1 on the year. The Scouts, if this lead remains the same for the Joes, they'll fall to 0-3.
That one skipped off the foot of Luke Stein, and he had a lot of trouble picking it up, and recognizing that was Garrett Staten, who ran on over to second. So a stolen base for him. He's now into scoring position. The count's 2-0 to Dylan Ballauer. And with the machine, Logan Castleman on deck. If Ballauer could get himself aboard, that could do wonders for the Joes here at the top of the ninth. 2-0 pitch is on its way. This one's hit a line ball to second. And it's a nice catch made there by Schaff. He looked over at second base. There was no one covering it, so he wasn't able to go for the double play. But still a nice play by him, and Ballauer is retired.
Yeah, Ballauer hit that one on the screws, but right at the second baseman, Schaff, for the second out of the inning.
So Logan Castleman into the righty batter's box, a runner in scoring position. First pitch to him, breaking ball with a lot of movement that drops from head height all the way down to the dirt for ball 1. Next pitch on the way. This one slides into the strike zone. Blake Epke, who came in from right field to pitch in the last inning, slides this one into the dirt, sticking out the leg and making the grab is Luke Stein to keep it in front of him. But the count now 2-1. Here comes the next pitch. This one hit over to third, picked up and sent over by Van Zee. The throw is in time, and that'll do it for our events here in the top of the ninth. So the Joes get a base runner, but they're not able to do anything with it. It stays at 4-2, but they'll have a chance to close things out in the bottom of the ninth when we come back.
Joe's fans, In need of insurance? United Heartland Insurance Agency has your back. A consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies dating back to 1872, for years they have been protecting the assets of their clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products. Visit their Hamilton office at 185 North Brookwood Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-896-5555.
Xenia Scouts down to their final 3 outs here in the bottom of the 9th after blowing a 2-0 lead they held early. The Joes lead 4-2 here in Xenia. Luke West-Pulley, Sam Newcomb alongside. Second pitch is grounded up the right side, foul. The count is 1-1 to the 2-hitter, Cole Steedman, who is playing right field. He DH'd to start the game and then subbed into right field an inning ago. Next pitch to him just misses the top corner for ball 2.
Bullpen doing a really good job for the Joes today. They still got to finish things out. 3 more outs for the Joes to get the win.
And this one in the dirt by Gongora for ball 3. So the bats have gone cold for Xenia, but Cole Steedman looking to reinvigorate them in the most crucial time. He fouls this one back, bouncing to the backstop. Now the count's full at 3-2. Big pitch coming up. Gongora readies and throws, and this one's fouled back to the screen.
Gongora's came in the 7th inning, went 1-2-3. 8th inning, another 1-2-3 inning.
Next pitch to him.
Oh.
And just misses the top part of the strike zone for ball 4.
That looked good.
Yeah, it looked good from up here, and there was a groan from the Joes faithful. But Stateman will get on, and now Jackson Van Zee, who's 1 for 4 in the game, will step in.
So that's the first runner aboard that Gongora has allowed.
First pitch to Van Zee, fouled off. Rolls to the Scouts' dugout. Van Zee playing third. He had a lot of action in the field this afternoon. A lot of balls got hit that way. He made some plays, didn't make others. But now he's got to do some work at the plate. Next pitch to him. He hits this one. Hit pretty well, but it's going to go foul over the batting cages in right field. So the count is 0-2. Van Zee steps back into the box. He's got a man on first, nobody out. Now he'll call time and step back out. Here comes the pitch, and this one bouncing. And Ballauer immediately stood up and looked like he may have wanted to throw over to first, but didn't. And then he called time, and he may be in a little bit of pain. He took his helmet off and looks to be wincing a little bit. Yeah, I think that one hit him on the thigh.
Yep. No padding right there. Just skin and bone.
He looks to be okay, so he'll step back in, and we'll continue this crucial at-bat here. Jackson Van Zee, 1-2 count, runner on first. Here comes the pitch. This one's hit well into the gap in right center. It's down, rounding second and heading for third is Steedman, and he is in there safely. So now runners on the corners here for the Scouts after a single from Jackson Van Zee, and Luke Stein, the catcher, will come up to the plate.
And there is no one warming up in the Joe's pen as of right now, so Gongora is the man to finish things out here for the Joes trying to get the save. But the tying run is aboard for the Scouts. Runners will be on the corners, and Coach Kingan Burney is going to come out and talk to Gongora and the rest of the infield on what they want to do here.
Yeah, it's a really interesting situation because if a double play ball gets hit to you you can get the double play, but you're likely going to give up a run. I mean, obviously the most ideal thing I feel like here would be a strikeout.
Yeah, the next 3 batters coming up for the Scouts are combined 0 for 8 on the day.
So they may be due for something, or they may just be struggling. We'll just have to see. Luke Stein will start up that stretch. The catcher. He himself is 0 for 3. He had a walk and reached on a fielder's choice.
Stein hit 5 homers for West Texas A&M this year.
First one's hit well out to left center, but it is not too far. Able to make the catch is John Sanjul. And running in and scoring there will be Cole Stedman. So the first run is in. There's one out. Staying at first is Jackson Van Zee. And sorry, that wasn't John
Valderrama's back
Sanjul.
out in left field.
Yeah, that's Victor Valderrama, who subbed in a couple innings ago. So now there's one away. There's a runner on first. A run scores. The Scouts now trail just by 1. The tying run is on first. The winning run comes to the plate, and that winning run is Blake Emke. And stepping off and throwing over to first is Gongora.
Kind of held your breath on that Luke Stein fly out. Just got a tad underneath it.
Yeah, that ball looked to be hit pretty well, and it got lost above the clouds over that tree line, so big swing and a miss there. Until I saw that outfielder out and left, Victor Valderrama, slow down to a stop, I was a bit worried for a moment. The count is 0-1. And this one hit up in the air, foul territory, so now it's 0-2.
Blake Emke 0 for 2 on the day, or 0 for 3, with a walk back in the 5th.
Came in from right field to pitch a couple innings ago. Now he's got to showcase his batting talent. 0-2. Hit well out to center field, but tracking back is Logan Castleman, and he will be there to make the play, reaching high above his head. Tagging and getting to second from first is Jackson Van Zee, so he'll advance into scoring position, but now the Scouts down to their final out.
But more importantly for the Scouts, the runner is in scoring position. Heads up, base running there from Van Zee to advance 90 feet after there was a deep fly ball to center field. And now the Joes trying to get one more out to improve to 2-1.
Tyler Thaman's going to come out to have a talk with the umpire. I was going to say, because it looked like he was going to come out to have a conference, which wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense, and there's no one warming up in the Joes bullpen right now, but he's just trying to have a conversation right now with Brian Skoner, the
You know, what they
field
might be
umpire.
talking about is, did Van Zee tag too early? And that's what Coach Thaman might be, that's what exactly what he was asking, and they got the appeal to home plate umpire Don Hammond, but he said he tagged in time, didn't leave too early. So a runner in scoring position for the Scouts, and a big at-bat here for Patrick Hope, who is 0 for 2 on the day.
Hope, the first baseman. He has 2 walks, but yeah, like you mentioned, he is 0 for 2. The final out for the Scouts. First pitch. This one's lifted up. Tracking back behind home plate and making the catch is Dylan Ballauer, and the Joes hold on. Whew! Wow. So, they did enough to make us nervous up here in the final inning. But the Joes hang on, and now they improve to 2-1 on the season. And they get a big win here on the road after struggling early against the Xenia Scouts. So, they improve, as I said earlier, to 2-1. Their next game will come on Tuesday at home against the Ohio Marlins. Then on Wednesday, they will host the Ohio Bison. And then finally, a 3-game homestand will be rounded out on Thursday against the Cincinnati Steam. For the Xenia Scouts, they fall to 0-3 on the year. Their next game will come on Tuesday against the Ohio Bison here at Grady's Field. And then they will head to Cincinnati to do battle with the Steam on Wednesday. So, you got any final thoughts for us before our post-game show, Sam?
The Joes got it done. The Bats did not wake up till the 6th inning. They really struggled offensively, but it was Dylan Ballauer who really got things going in the 6th with the leadoff single. Castleman walked, a sacrifice bunt, then a 2 RBI single later by Luke Arnold, and the game's tied. And then Dietering giving them the lead with a RBI single himself. The Joes get it done. You know, these are games where good teams find a way to win, and that's exactly what the Joes did. And they, on paper, they are probably the better team against the Scouts team that only have 4 D1 players compared to 19 on this Hamilton Joes team, and they get it done even though they might have been outplayed a little bit.
Yeah, they don't ask how, they just ask how
Yep.
many, right? So, we'll be back in a moment with the post-game. We'll have a game recap and an interview for you. Stay with us. Until then, you've been listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on YouTube.
ADG Services is Hamilton and Fairfield's most trusted painting contractors, offering deck staining, sealing, and waterproofing, as well as drywall texturing and exterior and interior painting, as well as many other services. ADG Services is your way to go for all your painting needs. Visit them at 456 Sims Road in Fairfield or give them a call at 513-295-2767. ADG Services, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio. At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Carefree Heating and Cooling is an AC service in Hamilton, Ohio you can trust. When you are looking for a quick AC repair in Hamilton, Ohio, turn to the professionals at Carefree Heating and Cooling. With a name for completing the work correctly the first time, you can rely on our quality service to get your AC system working like it should. When you need air conditioning fast, call us at 513-268-5164, or you can also contact us online at carefreeheatingandcoolingco.com.
Joe's fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at CBoxSports.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joes game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Back here immediately following the Joe's 4-3 victory over the Xenia Scouts. They get it done after a bit of a slow start. They come around and they get the victory. So we got some post-game interviews, Sam.
Yeah, we're here with Sebastian Gongora. Finished out the last 3 innings. Pretty successful first 2 innings, but a little choppy ninth. But you got it done, getting the save for the Joes. How did it feel out there?
Felt pretty good. First innings obviously felt pretty good. Last inning was a little rough, but my defense came through for me. We got the dub.
Seemed like your curveball was really effective today, especially against left-handed hitters coming in and then out. How did that pitch work out for you today?
I was really feeling it. Felt really good come out of my hands, and especially in like 2 strike counts. It's really a pitch that I go to and that I can rely on.
All right, thank you, Sebastian. Sebastian finished out the day for the Joes, pitched 3 innings, gave up 1 run, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk. And next, we got another interview for you. It's Ryan Finnerty, assistant coach for the Hamilton Joes. Ryan, very slow start for the Joes today. It took a while for the bats to get going, but it was Dylan Ballauer who finally got things going in the 6th. What do you think was the reason for the struggles?
It's the same reason we've been, struggling to hit all year with the guys who've been struggling. We had 2 guys this year who saw live pitching. A lot of schools were still shut down, or guys are playing behind other guys at school because everyone got the year back, so there's a lot of upperclassmen. So just guys getting used to seeing live pitching again. We're late on some fastballs, struggling to pick up the breaker, but they're starting to figure it out. Broom looked really good today. He started to figure it out. Decker put some balls in play. So we're starting to click.
You guys took the loss down in Cincinnati or Florence, Kentucky to the Steam, but you guys bounced back with back-to-back victories on back-to-back days. So you guys will have the off day tomorrow, but you guys will be back in action at Foundation Field. So how do you think this season will go? We saw 3 games under the belt. What do you like? What do you think that you guys need to work on?
Yeah, I'm really happy. This weekend, if you're following the box score, our goal is to play everybody, see what we got essentially, because these guys hadn't played at school. We'd never seen them in person, most of them, until they got here. So we saw them 3 times in practice, but this weekend was really see what we've got. So everybody rotated in and out of the lineup, all the pitchers through. So it looks like we have a good staff. We'll really be able to pitch. The base running obviously is phenomenal. We're taking extra bases left and right, stealing bases left and right. So yeah, I'm excited for it.
All right, thank you, Ryan, for joining us. The Joes win 4-3 over the Xenia Scouts. They improved to 2-1 on the year. The Scouts fall to 0-3. Winning pitcher for today is Kyle Durham. Losing pitcher is Philos for the Xenia Scouts. We will see you guys Tuesday. We hope to have video for you by then. And for Luke Westpoli, I'm Sam Newcomb saying so long from Xenia, Ohio, here at Grady's Field. We'll see you Tuesday afternoon. Come out to Foundation Field, or you can find us right here on the Hamilton Joes YouTube page.